My first question to you was, can Israel accept a ceasefire that leaves any Hamas political structure intact?
Well, only if Hamas was to renounce violence and want to become a regular political party. I mean, if Hamas wants to be interested in having two states and building up governance in Gaza in a practical way, then yes. But to remind people, Hamas was in control of Gaza after Israel left in 2005, 2006, and they spent 20 years building so many tunnels, for example, with billions of dollars of aid, that even after a year and a half of brutal war, 75% of the tunnels remain intact. There's still a massive arsenal. So I don't think there's any chance of a permanent ceasefire or peace or a better life for Palestinians with Hamas in its present format in power. They would have to become a kind of responsible government, not a sort of jihadi guerrilla force.
Okay, well, we'll continue with my second question to you as well, Tom, and then we'll go back to Dr. Demirtas. What guarantees would Tel Aviv require before agreeing to withdraw?
Well, Jerusalem is in fact the capital. They would require a lot of guarantees because there is very, very little trust. This is now Israel's longest war. Even now, rockets are occasionally heading towards Tel Aviv and other Israeli population centers. So Israel wants to know that after any ceasefire, Hamas or any other group won't use it simply to rearm and prepare for the next stage of battle. Any ceasefire to be meaningful, and not just for Israel, but for the international community, anybody who's going to be asked to fund the rebuilding of Gaza, which is a huge endeavor, will not want to do it when there are groups on the ground that want to continue a war. So Israel is going to require all kinds of guarantees, probably from the Arab world, I would imagine. Look, it's about governance. I've said this from the beginning. You look at other places in the Mediterranean coast in the Middle East, like Beirut. Beirut was rightfully once described as the Paris of the Middle East. And you know what? Gaza could be a very prosperous and nice place. But in order to do so, there has to be a government in place, obviously run by Palestinians with international aid, but that government must have the interests of the population at heart in order to build up a prosperous society, not spend all their money preparing for war or militarizing the population with radical Islam.
Okay. All right. And just a note for both my guests here, if you'd like to talk to each other's answers at any time, please feel free to do so.